All right, so that, you guys, is recipe number 2. Now we are on to recipe number 3, which is the garlic steak and potato packets. So I have in here steak that is already cubed, but I do want to show you what we talk about size-wise. That is the size you want to keep your meat. You don't want big hunks of meat, you guys, when you're making these packets, because guess what? They're not going to cook. They're not going to cook. You want small, little, tiny, bite-sized bites. So it says lay out your foil squares. So I have some foil squares over here. And then it says cut your potatoes in half or quarter. See, no. I do see sometimes people talking about that in the community about the potatoes not cooking. Make sure you're cutting them small. So these are small potatoes. I am actually going to cut them in half and quarter. I'm going to add them to my bowl here with my steaks or my steak cubes. Oh, look at this pretty purple wine. Ooh, la la. So I bought this little medley at Trader Joe's. I couldn't resist it. So I'm just quartering up these babies up. It's a little variety of red and now one purple wine. One little lonely purple. This one's a little bigger, so I'm actually going to cut that one up a little bit more. All right, we'll add a couple more red. I'm not going to use these all, but I want to have a nice little variety. This little guy's saying, eat me, so he's going in. We got one more here. One more. Oh, we'll do one more. And if you are doing Whole30, you guys remember you can do potatoes on Whole30, both sweet and regular. So this is a good meal. Now, keto obviously can't have potatoes. So I cut my potatoes in half. I put them in a large bowl, then trim fat off the steak, which Hubs already did, and cut into 2 each pieces and add to the potatoes. Slice onion if using. If you're not an onion lover, guess what? Don't add it. But I love onions, so I'm going to add it. So I got an onion, and I'm going to add it to the bowl. Because steak and onion, you guys, it's just my happy place. So again, I have my garbage off to the side if you are new to prepping, and I'm going to just slice this baby up. Still debating if I want to use the whole or half, so we'll just kind of see how we go here. And remember, you do you. If you don't like onions, don't add onions. You like potatoes, add extra potatoes. All right, so I got some onions in there. All right, and now I need some mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, guess what? You don't need to add them. But I have just found a recent love for mushrooms, so we are adding those into the bowl. And they add so much flavor. And then, so it says, slice your onion and add mushrooms. Now I'm going to add the remaining 7 ingredients and gently stir to a coat. I'm going to give this a quick little coat first off, just to kind of get it going here. And then I'm going to add my, all my other yumminess, and I'm going to do an initial season. And I'm going to give it some pepper. Give it some love, and then I'm going to need some olive oil, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon, garlic, and thyme. Salt and pepper. Okay, so we're going to add some olive oil, a few tablespoons. I'm doing a serving size of 6 on this, so I'm doing the full amount. Serving size of 6 is usually like the standard default, but you guys, if you're new to them, you can change the serving sizes to 3, to 6, to 9, to the neighborhood, however many you like. And we need some Dijon. So I'm using Dijon in the Balsamic Pot Roast. I'm using it again here. Dijon's getting a little low, obviously. And, of course, we need some garlic. Loving my minced garlic. This we are having on Wednesday. Oops. A little bit more. And then I need some thyme. And then I've already added my salt and pepper. Instead of the thyme, I had my thyme out, but I'm actually going to use that rustic herb seasoning again, because it's got thyme in it and lots of other yumminess. So if you have a favorite seasoning blend, go for it. Use it all the time. And I'm gonna get a little bit of the Italian seasoning too. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Now I'm gonna give it another little toss. You're gonna gently toss. So this has, it says to use sirloin steak. I don't know what cut my husband got, but I think it's like it's a tenderloin part. And then we have the mushrooms, the potatoes, onion. And then the sauce is the olive oil, the Worcestershire sauce, the Dijon, the garlic, the thyme. I used a blend, salt and pepper. All right. So this is yumminess in a bowl here. And you could ideally just toss this on a large baking sheet and go for it and cook it up. But we're gonna take it a step further and make these really, really super cute. So now we're gonna divide the mixture into the center of each foil packet and then roll them up into packets. And then, so this is super easy. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. So I got my foil already cut. I'm gonna take some of the mixture and make foil packets. So I'm gonna go like this, oops, you stay here. And I like to make sure I get a nice little variety. So if I see I'm like kind of missing a few things, one thing about this nonstick, it's like literally nonstick, like everything goes flying. We'll add another little potato. All right, some more mushrooms. There we go. All right. Let's see, a couple more onions. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just gonna kind of tent it up and make a nice little foil packet, like this. And then this is gonna cook up and it's gonna be super, super yummy. Dijon mustard, yes, it was Dijon mustard I used. Fold this up like a burrito. And so you fold the sides up first and then in there. And then there we go. So on cooking day, you guys, this one doesn't want to stay together. There we go. So on cooking day, I'm going to bake these in a 425-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. These can also be grilled on the outdoor grill. So if you don't live in a frozen tundra like me, go outside and grill these up for 10 to 15 minutes. If you want to have that like charred steak, after baking, open the foil packets and stick these babies under the broiler for 3 to 4 minutes. I've done that before. It's super, super easy. Don't get worried. So basically when you have them on the baking sheet, just lift them up to your broiler section, open the packets up in like 2 or 3 minutes actually. They'll get that nice little charred steak to it. I'm going to serve these with the side of either green beans, or if you have a preference of another vegetable you want to use, you have something else, you can use whatever. Barbara, can you use chicken instead? You could use chicken instead. You just have to obviously adjust the cooking time. Steak cooks up quicker than chicken, so you want to cook these up a little bit quicker. This is the garlic steak and potato packets. It's on the clean eating plan. So that was recipe number 3, you guys. We are off to recipe number 4. These, you guys, are the French dip sliders. Everybody loves this recipe, and for a good reason. So if you are not a member yet, you want to become a member just for this recipe, right, guys? Right? Like, who does not love this recipe? So, oh, you're welcome. Yeah, this one is soup. This one is everybody love, love, love. Yep, Tabitha, love, love, love. This one is a favorite, you guys. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to place my buns on a bottom of a 9 by 13. I'm doing a serving size of 6 on this one because I'm having this on Wednesday and I'm having my mom over for dinner that night. She's going to be here, so we're going to have these. So, Mom, if you're watching, you know what you're having on Wednesday. And so last week you saw me do the, which sliders did I do? That's awful. I did one of the sliders last week, the Monte Cristos. And I did a serving size, the smaller serving size. And then what happened was I ended up having the rest of the rolls. I ended up using them for breakfast sliders during the week. So I bought a whole new one. Now you could use the Hawaiian rolls, you guys. I just absolutely love these. So I just love the Pepperidge Farm slider buns. So I'm going to get these babies in here nice and stacked. And you want them in there nice and tight. I'm going to take that off at the end. So this, we're going to need a package of slider buns. So if you're doing a full serving, you want to use, let's get these babies in there nice and tight. Okay, one more, and then I'm gonna take off the little toppers. So for this, we're gonna need some provolone cheese, some roast beef, deli roast beef. We have a local place called Charlie the Butcher, so if you're in Buffalo or local to the Buffalo area, lived in Buffalo, I'm using Charlie the Butcher roast beef. So I don't know if it's a local, I'm pretty sure it's a local thing. Is anybody else, if you're not from Buffalo, not heard of Charlie the Butcher? I think it's local. And then I'm gonna need some Italian shredded cheese. For people that wonder, oh, this is gonna be in the refrigerator, is it gonna get soggy? The answer is no, it does not get soggy. And where's my roast beef? There we go. So it says here, layer the ingredients on the bottom of the buns. First, we're gonna wanna start with some provolone cheese. As long as you got cheese on the top and the bottom, you're totally fine to go. We have so many slider recipes on 5 dinners in 1 hour, and there's never an issue. So I'm gonna layer provolone, just like so, on the bottom. I got a nice thin slice provolone. Go with any provolone you want. Okay, and I'm just layering it nice and neat because it's gonna get all cheesy. This, like I said before, if you are not a member yet, you wanna become a member just for this recipe. Just become a member for the recipe, one. And then we are going to add some sliced roast beef. And like I said, I'm adding Charlie the Butcher sliced roast beef. This is just a local roast beef. You can use any deli one. I always suggest quality because you're gonna get, you know, such goodness off of it. Oh my God, this looks so good. And hear me, I'm doing keto, doing paleo, keto-ish. Yeah, I'm not eating this on Wednesday, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm making it for the fam. And yeah, I'll be drooling. This will test my willpower. Then we're gonna top it with some Italian shredded cheese. If you don't have Italian shredded, you could use mozzarella. And you just layer it on here. And I'm gonna use every piece of this roast beef because it's French dip sliders. And like I said, the better the roast beef, the better the outcome. And this was about a pound of roast beef I used. Okay, looks good. Now I'm gonna top it with some shredded Italian cheese. So it says in the instructions, your provolone, your Italian beef, and now we need to top it with some shredded cheese. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that on top. Yes, yes, yes. Cheesy, yummy goodness. Just about a cup, so I don't need the whole thing. Because you already got cheese on the bottom, so you don't wanna overload the cheese. And then we're gonna sprinkle with some diced minced onion. If you don't have diced minced onion or you don't like diced minced onion, just leave it out. But I think it adds a little bit of flavor or a lot of flavor. I'm just gonna kick it up with a little bit of salt and pepper, just because that's how I do me. Okay, and then I'm gonna top these babies. So I got the Italian cheese and the onions, and now I'm gonna add the shredded cheese on top, and then I'm gonna top it up with the bun. So now I'm adding my top little buns on top. And if you think this is all the recipe is, no. Oh no, it gets better. It gets a lot better. Not only are these gonna bake up in the oven and get super cheesy and yummy and yumminess, you're gonna have au jus dipping to make this even better. Okay, so this is gonna go in my refrigerator. Where's my lid? Just like so. So, that is the French dip sliders that you all are loving. I'm gonna pop the lid on here. These are actually being cooked on Wednesday. Now I need to take some butter and a little bit of garlic powder because I don't wanna do it today or it will make the bread mushy. I'm gonna add some butter and some garlic powder to my, where's my knife? There it is. And I just need a couple tablespoons of butter. So we'll just add that in a small bowl, add your butter and your garlic. And guess what, my instructions say that. So my garlic and my butter. And this makes a yummy garlic spread. Okay, that's good. You could actually add a little pinch of parsley too if you wanted to. So that's my spread. Goes with it. So on cooking day, I'm gonna melt this butter container here with garlic. It makes like a garlic bread spread. And I'm gonna brush it on top. And then I'm gonna bake this covered with foil in a 400-degree oven for 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna remove the foil and bake it for another 5 to 10 minutes, just until you get the tops a little toasted and you can see the cheese is nice and melted. And then while the sliders are baking, here's where the stuff is getting from really good to really, really, really good. Is I'm going to add water to a medium saucepan over medium-high heat. And then while I'm whisking, I'm gonna add that au jus, a packet of au jus gravy mix. And then bring to a boil, and then I'm gonna reduce to a simmer, and then I'm gonna serve the au jus on the side with those French dips. Like, hello, yummy train, yes. You just need to try it. You just need to try it. So this is such a good meal. You can serve this with a side of chips, and if you don't want to do chips, you maybe want to do some French fries. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I always have French fries in my freezer, so I'm actually going to probably serve that with some French fries. So that, you guys, is the very, very popular French dip sliders. If you join our community after this live video, you can see the link above. Please join. You don't need to be a member of the club to just join in, because once you join in the club, you're going to want to do it, because you're going to see all this yummy food everybody's prepping every day, and you're just going to want to join. So yeah, homemade French fries would be an awesome alternative if you don't want to do chips. So yeah, you could do French fries all day. So last, you guys, I'm going to be doing, actually I got that extra one too, the Big Mac. We are going to do the slow cooked hearty chili, because like I said, I'm in a frozen tundra in Buffalo here. Brr. It's super cold, and I know a lot of you guys are super cold too. So I'm gonna make up some chili. And I'm actually this is a Whole30 chili, and since I'm doing keto paleo-ish, I will have this chili made up for myself to have during the week. And so when I see my family indulging on those French dip sliders, I'm just gonna be eating equally as good, eating this hearty chili. It's so thick and hearty. You guys are absolutely gonna love this. So I have in here, a pound of extra lean ground beef, and I'm going to add in some ground Italian sausage too. I know I just totally used my hands on that, so I'm going to wash them here. And then to this, I'm going to add in a can of crushed tomatoes. And some frozen chopped onions and some bell peppers. So I'm going to add in a can, the whole can, 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I recycled, so I'm going to put that in the sink. I'm going to add in some peppers. And I chopped mine up, so these are nice and frozen. This is going to be cooked in the slow cooker all day long, and I really want to get lots of veg in there. So I got lots of peppers. And then I need some garlic powder. So a little bit of garlic powder. And I need some chili powder, because it wouldn't be chili without chili powder. So we got some chili powder, a couple tablespoons. That smells so good. And then oregano. And then I need some tomato paste, so a can of tomato paste. Oop, this one's not open all the way. Then we got a can of tomato paste. This acts as a thickener for your chili. Oops. I'm not using my baggie holder, so it's not helping me open that bag. All right. Use a whole can of that. Throw that in my sink because I recycle. And then I need some salt and pepper. And I need some onion too. All right. Salt and pepper, where are you? All right. So this is the slow cooked hearty chili. This is on that limited bundle, the whole 30 bundle. So you grab it before it's gone because it's going away very, very soon. Let me grab an onion. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of onion. It does say frozen onion, but I used all my frozen onion in the balsamic pot roast. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of fresh onion. So if you don't have frozen and you have fresh, use fresh. It's not gonna make a difference in the consistency at all. All right, so I add some onion. Okay, so this whole bag, let me just wash my hands. So this, you guys, was the ground beef. And if you're doing stuff in the slow cooker, you want to make sure you're using the 90% lean ground beef so you don't get a lot of greasiness to it. So it's got ground beef and Italian sausage, and that combo is so good when you're using that in a chili. And then it's got crushed tomatoes, it's got onion, it's got peppers, it's got garlic, it's got chili powder, oregano, tomato paste, salt, and pepper. On cooking day, I'm going to add this entire bag along with some beef broth, or you could use water, and I'm going to cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours and then stir to break up mixture. I love my Pampered Chef mix and chop. It really helps break it up. And then I'm going to slice some avocados and green onion on the side and ladle my chili in a serving bowl. So that, you guys, is the whole 30 chili. This is fresh in my refrigerator, so I can eat it within the next 5 days. So that's what I love about this plan, is I have fresh meals in my refrigerator, combination of whole 30, or combination of slow cooker, Instapot, all different kind of cooking in ways that I can eat fresh in my refrigerator, and I'm not buying one of those kits that cost an arm and a leg and 2 thumbs and whatever else. Those are so expensive. I'm cooking this, and then we talked about earlier how much our grocery bills were. I mean, the grocery bills were, you guys were saying, like under $50. And lastly, I'm going to make for you guys, because we were talking about this, so this is actually 6 recipes. I'm going to do the Big Mac salad. If you have not made the Big Mac salad yet, holy moly, this one is so, so awesome. This is one of my favorite recipes. I've prepped this live now. Probably this is like my 4th time prepping it live. So here, what we're doing is we're making the dressing for the Big Mac salad, because on cooking day you can use actual burger patties, but I actually use ground beef. So I bought a big thing of ground beef. I have some of it here for my Big Mac salad, even though you could use patties because I like the crumbles in it. And then I use the rest of my 90-10 ground beef for my chili. So I got 2 meals, actually 3, because I have some ground beef left in my freezer. So I got 3 meals out of buying one of those things of ground beef. So that's how I cook the Big Mac salad, but it does say use burger patties. You'll also need shredded cheese for cooking day because it's a Big Mac. And then you're also going to need some, you can serve it with dinner rolls and then your green salad. So that's what you need for cooking day. For prep day, which is today, I need some mayonnaise. So I have my mayonnaise here. Grab my spoon. And this is just tastes like your Big Mac sauce. Just like that. So I got a little bit of mayonnaise. Then I need some ketchup. We'd love to see all of our 5 dinner friends on. So this is ketchup, mayonnaise, a little bit of olive oil. Then we need a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And you can measure it out. All the measurements are on here. I just eyeball things. A little bit of honey. I use raw honey. Just sweetens it up a little bit. And it would not be a Big Mac salad without some dill relish. And then a little pinch of salt and pepper. So I've done 6 meals that I'm going to have fresh in my refrigerator in an hour. And we talked. I didn't get prepping until... So this, you guys, is the Big Mac salad dressing. I'm just going to mix this up. I like to store my dressings in a mason jar If you don't have mason jars, you can use a container. Stir it up. Oh my gosh, I want to have this salad tonight, but I'm having the balsamic pot roast. All right, where did I put my lid? Okay, so that, you guys, is mayonnaise, ketchup, olive oil, dill relish, not sweet, make sure you use dill, apple cider vinegar, honey, and salt and pepper. So, not all of the recipes I'm doing are Whole30. I'm doing actually a combination of Whole30 recipes today. I did a keto Instant Pot recipe today. I did a classic recipe today with the French dip sliders, and I did a few clean eating with the Parmesan crusted tilapia and the garlic steak and potato recipes. So you guys, I have prepped, ready to go. 6, not 5, 6 recipes. It will take me about 2 minutes to clean up, just put all my stuff away at the end. Ready to go. I have my dressing here. Just gotta find my lid. I got my dressing here for the Big Mac salad. This, you guys, on cooking day, you could use, I like to use to cook up some ground beef, but you could use the frozen patties, any patties you want. You need a big green salad, and you need obviously some shredded cheddar cheese. I have made this salad so many times, you guys. It is the best Big Mac salad. If you love a Big Mac, it's everything you love about a Big Mac in a salad. I also prepped, you guys, the Balsamic Pot Roast, which is our limited time keto Instant Pot bundle. You don't need to be a member to grab that bundle. There are 30 recipes on that bundle, so grab it before it's gone. Then I also did the garlic steak and potato packets. We did the Parmesan crusted fish, which I used haddock. We did the chili. We did the French dip sliders. What am I missing? But we did 6 recipes, you guys, that are going to be fresh in my refrigerator. So not only is this revolutionary plan a time saver and a meal saver, it is a money saver. It saves us so much money, so we can know we have fresh meals in the refrigerator ready to pop out on busy weeknights, because who is not busy here? So have a great week, you guys. God bless you all. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.